Deep beneath a mountain in China, a stone door has stayed shut for over 2,000 years. According to ancient records, rivers of liquid mercury still flow in the darkness behind it. No archaeologist has ever dared to step inside. And it is far from the only door that humanity decided to close forever. Some of these places were sealed to protect us from what lies within. Others were sealed to protect what lies within from us. And a few were sealed for reasons no one alive can explain. These are 10 ancient places sealed shut and why no one can open them. Number 10 sits in eastern China, and no one knows who built it. In 1992, villagers pumping water from a pond drained it completely dry and uncovered an enormous chamber carved by hand deep into solid stone. Then another cavern, and another, at least 24 in total. Their walls are covered in careful, deliberate chisel marks, every inch worked by hand. Some halls are large enough to swallow a cathedral whole. They are over 2,000 years old, yet no ancient text names who dug them or why. Whoever made them sealed their secret so completely that history simply forgot. And that is only the gentlest mystery on this list. Number 9 was sealed in a shroud of blood-red dust. In the jungle ruins of Palenque in Mexico stands an ancient Maya pyramid. In 1994, archaeologists broke into a hidden chamber inside it. Within lay a stone sarcophagus, and when they lifted the heavy lid, everything inside was drowned in vivid crimson powder. The bones of a noblewoman, her jade mask and jewels, all stained deep red. The powder was cinnabar, a beautiful mineral that is also deeply toxic. The Maya used it in royal burials, perhaps as a symbol of blood and rebirth. To study her was to handle poison, and to disturb the sacred. So she was sealed away once more, still wrapped in her red shroud. Number 8 has never been seen by a single human eye. The Great Pyramid of Giza has stood for 4,500 years. We believed we had mapped every last chamber inside it. Then, in 2017, scientists aimed cosmic ray detectors at the stone. The particles revealed something hidden high above the ground gallery. A huge empty space, as long as a passenger jet, sealed inside solid rock. There is no known door to it, no corridor, no way in at all. No one knows if it hides a chamber, a secret tomb, or simply empty air. For now, it remains exactly as its builders left it 45 centuries ago, closed. Some doors, it turns out, were never meant to be found. Number 7 stays sealed because of a mistake we swore never to repeat. Outside Beijing lie the grand underground tombs of the Ming emperors. In the 1950s, archaeologists opened one of them, called Dingling. As the sealed chamber cracked open, air rushed in for the first time in centuries. And the treasures began to die. Priceless silks blackened and fell apart, and painted wood faded faster than anyone could save them. Later, in years of political chaos, the emperor's own remains were destroyed. The nation was so horrified that it banned opening any more imperial tombs. The other tombs stay shut, waiting for a future that can finally protect them. Number 6 was a doorway to the underworld, flooded with liquid metal. In the ancient city of Teotihuacan, near modern Mexico City, a hidden tunnel runs deep beneath the Temple of the Feathered Serpent. It was deliberately sealed shut around 1800 years ago. When archaeologists finally reopened it, they found it packed with offerings. Thousands of objects, carved jade, and strange polished mineral spheres. And the tunnel floor shimmered with pools of liquid mercury. The builders may have made an underground river to mirror the land of the dead. Mercury is a slow poison, and this tunnel had guarded it for 2,000 years. Whatever waits at its deepest end is still being uncovered, one careful step at a time. Number 5 kills almost anything that walks through it. In the Roman city of Hierapolis, in what is now Turkey, there stood a small stone doorway the ancients called the Gate to Hell. Priests would lead bulls and birds toward the opening as sacrifices, and the animals dropped dead before they even reached it. The priests, they claimed, walked away unharmed, proof of their divine power. The truth was invisible, and, just as deadly, a cloud of carbon dioxide. The gate breathes out suffocating volcanic gas from deep in the earth. It pulls low to the ground, sparing the tall priests, but killing the animals below. Today it is fenced off, a doorway no one is foolish enough to enter. Number 4 is guarded by a single man who can never leave. In the highland city of Aksum, in Ethiopia, stands a small stone chapel. Behind its walls, one object is said to rest, hidden from the entire world. Believers say it is the Ark of the Covenant itself. Only one person may ever enter, a monk chosen to guard it. He is appointed for life, and once chosen, he may never step outside again. As he nears death, he names his successor, and no one else may know. No scholar, no camera, no outsider has ever been allowed inside. So no one can prove what the chapel holds or prove that it does not. It is a door sealed not by stone, but by absolute faith. Number 3 was buried on purpose by the very people who built it. On a hilltop in southern Turkey stand what may be the oldest temples on Earth. They are 11,000 years old, older than writing, older than the pyramids by 7,000 years. Giant carved pillars show snakes, scorpions, and beasts we cannot always name. Then, for reasons we still cannot explain, the builders filled it all back in. They deliberately entombed their own temple beneath tons of soil and rubble. It lay hidden for 100 centuries until a farmer's plow struck buried stone. And even now, almost all of it still remains underground, unexcavated. Archaeologists keep it sealed, saving its secrets for better tools yet to come. Number 2 hides a fortune and a warning. In southern India stands the ancient temple of Padmanabhaswamy. Beneath it lie secret vaults that had been sealed for centuries. When most of them were finally opened, they revealed unimaginable treasure. Gold, jewels, and sacred artifacts worth billions upon billions. But one vault was left untouched. They call it Vault B. Its heavy door is carved with 2 great serpents, a warning against entry. Legend says that opening it would unleash catastrophe upon the world. India's highest court ordered that the final vault remain sealed. So the last door stays closed, its contents unknown to this very day. And number 1 is the greatest sealed tomb in all of human history. Beneath a mountain in China rests the country's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. He was buried more than 2,000 years ago in a vast hidden palace. Guarding him stand roughly 8,000 life-sized terracotta warriors buried for all eternity. And they are only the outermost edge of the tomb. The burial mound at its very heart has never been opened. Ancient records describe an entire underground kingdom sealed inside, a map of the empire with rivers and seas of flowing liquid mercury. And soil tests above the tomb really do reveal dangerously high levels of mercury. The old texts also warn of hidden crossbows set to fire on any intruder. But the real reason it stays sealed is simpler and far wiser. We cannot open it yet without destroying everything that lies inside. The colors on the warriors faded within minutes of first meeting the air. So the first emperor waits, sealed in mercury and silence, guarded by his clay army, exactly as he intended. 10 doors, 10 long silences. Some were sealed to hide a treasure, some to trap a poison, some to protect the fragile past from our own impatient hands. We live in an age that believes every secret can eventually be opened. But these places remind us that some cannot be, and some perhaps should not be. A little mystery, kept safe behind ancient stone, quietly waiting. Maybe one day we will have both the tools and the wisdom to look inside. Or maybe some doors are simply meant to stay closed forever. If you love history that's true, strange, and told to you straight, subscribe. We've got a whole world of it. See you in the next one.